Okay, so we started recording. Again, we're going through the MonoSnap download. You go to monosnap.com, you download it, install it in your computer, both PC or Mac, and once you get it going, you can access it on the right-hand side, upper right corner. If you're on a Mac, and on a PC, it would be in the lower right corner. If you can't find it, just go to your search and type in MonoSnap to find the settings. Once you've done that, you see that there's some options here. Now, MonoSnap is also, you can do quick captures, and those are just for video, for images. So if you wanted to do a quick capture of something that you want to put on your screen, you can actually do both a capture. It's like a like the quick picture, and then you can do basic little pointing of arrows. You can do a square, you can write on it. One of the things that I like about this is that you can blur things. So if you are doing a how-to and you don't want students to see maybe someone's name or something, you can block out the name and then save the image, and or then you don't have to worry about that. So that's just capturing a screenshot. Record video is actually doing a screen capture, and this is nice if you want to share information with your students about how to do something. So I'm going to click on record video, and you'll see this black gray box pop up. You can move it around any place on the screen. You can also resize it so that it fits the size of whatever it is that you want to capture. And I don't really recommend that you go to a full screen. Sometimes when you do a full screen capture, it's hard to figure out how to get back to it. So you go up to the settings up here. You can do a record with a built-in FaceTime camera, in my case. And I can resize this if I want to do a picture-in-picture along with my screen capture. I can move it around on the screen. I'm going to go back up to my settings, and I'm going to turn off this record webcam. I found that sometimes when I'm doing a screen capture, it's difficult to concentrate because I'm trying to look good as well as talk. So you want to make sure that your built-in microphone or whatever microphone you have is selected on both of those audio inputs. And once you've done that, then you click on record. Now, this could be used for a welcome video if you're doing an orientation or a navigation of your course as a quick part of your welcome video. One of the things about a welcome video that you want to try to keep it quick, less than 5 minutes. So if you're doing a quick welcome and say hello, you may want to do a separate video for navigating the course and doing an orientation of some of the things that you expect. A welcome video is simply that. You want to give them an idea of something, your personality, and how you look and feel. So once you've finished recording your screen capture, in this case, you save it, and you're going to see all my happy little screens. You save it to your desktop or your wherever, and voila, it's an MP4 video that I can now preview. Okay, now to create a welcome video where you're a talking head so you can introduce yourself to your students, you want to go to the next one down, make a selfie. You click on make selfie, and I'm going to say a quick hello. My settings are over here on the left-hand side. If I want to do anything to make any changes to my settings, I obviously want to record my voice. And here's the camera, the video, and the screen capture. So I'm going to quickly capture a video and say hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my class. Okay, lame as it was. Once I finish that, I click save, and it saves as an MP4. And on my screen, you can see I have this welcome video that I created that was very lame and quick. And now I want to upload it. So first, you want to make sure that you have a YouTube account. Do you all have a Gmail account?
Mm-hmm.
I do, yes.
Yes.
Okay, Sharon, Steve, you all have YouTube accounts? YouTube is connected to Gmail. So if you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube account. You just log in with your Gmail. I would highly recommend, and I do another class on Gmail security and or the best practices for using Google and YouTube. But in a nutshell, the quick version of that is that if you're using Gmail for your personal use, then you would want to make sure that you create one for your teacher account, so that your home videos and things of your grandchildren or your kids or your dogs or whatever they may be in your personal life don't accidentally show up on your YouTube channel for work. And so once you have your Gmail/YouTube account, you want to go to youtube.com and you want to log in using your Gmail account. And you can see that once I log into the account, I'm on my main page. It says home. And you can click to go to your channel to see what you have showing on your video channel. And the video manager is right here, right today. It's right here anyway. Some days it's other places. So you're looking for a video manager to see all of the listings for your videos. And you can see that all of my videos are here. And if I want to upload a new video, I just select this little arrow that's up here in the upper right-hand corner called Upload. And I click on that. One of the things that you want to make sure of is that your video is marked as unlisted. And unless you want to go viral, and then you can use the public. Sometimes if you create some interesting video, then it gets searched publicly on the web. Unlisted means that it is unsearchable. So if somebody can't type in your name and just get your video, they'd have to have a link to the video in order to see it. Private means that it is locked down and they have to have an invitation and log in to the account to be able to view your video. It's a password protected video. And scheduled is new, where you can schedule a viewing and then lock it back down again. I'll do a class later in the semester, probably on YouTube, and that scheduled option, because it's new. They keep changing things. Now, if you're on a Mac or PC, doesn't matter. You can either click and drag your video over here to upload it, or you can click on the little arrow to select the video that you're looking for to upload. And once you find that video, you go ahead and you click open and you let it upload. While it's doing its thing, I always like to go in and make sure that I have my video settings the way I want them to be. Okay, you can put in your title, your description. You can add it to a playlist. So if you're doing multiple videos for different classes, you can create playlists. I have playlists for various technologies. And then you can also go to your advanced settings and double check and make sure that anything that you don't want showing here is unchecked. I don't usually, when I'm going to upload a video, select the notify subscribers. But I always have allow embedding that allows me to put it into the Canvas course or Blackboard. And translations, I select my language, it's English, and that also helps with that automatic captioning feature that happens in YouTube that I will show you. Once you finish with that, you can actually select a custom thumbnail. So if your eyes are closed in the first picture or you've got a funny look on your face, you can select the other thumbnail that comes up, or you can customize it and add just a page that says welcome as opposed to a picture of you if you don't feel comfortable with that. You click done, and once it's finished, then you have a link here. Now, you can go into your Canvas course, and Canvas makes it a little bit easier to embed YouTube videos into your course. And so I'm going to go here and I'm going to go into my Canvas course, and I'll go here to a sample. Okay, so I am in my course and I'm going to create my welcome video. Now, a lot of times people will put welcome videos on their home pages. Sometimes they'll put them into announcements. You can put them in pretty much any place you would like. I'm going to create a page to create for a welcome video, and that will become my home page. So I'm going to go here and let me start that again so that you can all see what I did. I already have a module week 1, which most of you do if you're in the Online Educator Certificate program. I'm going to click on this plus sign to add a page, and I'm going to click on the drop down here, and I'm going to select content page. I'm going to create a new page, and I'm going to call this welcome page. I always like to indent it so that it looks a little neater, but that's a personal preference. So that you can see this is the module name, and then the welcome page name is here. I'm going to click on the welcome page, and I'm going to select edit. Once I do that, I go back over to my YouTube video, and here's the URL that I was given by YouTube. I'm going to Command C to copy it, and on a PC, it's Control C. I'm going to go into my page, and I'm going to click the URL, and I'm going to Command V or Control V to insert, and then I'm going to have an alternate text so that a screen reader would know what this is, welcome video, and I'm going to select Insert Link. Once I click Save and Publish, a thumbnail comes up. It's a very small thumbnail, but it does embed quite nicely into the page. Now, that's the step number 1 option. If you want the video to encompass the entire page or be bigger on the page, you may want to select the embed code. And when you embed, you want to select Show More. And I always uncheck the Show Suggested Videos after the video finishes so that when they finish seeing my videos, there's no other options for them to go out to other places. So I select the code after I've checked the Show Selected Videos, or unchecked, I should say. I'm going to Command C and copy that code, or Control C to copy it. And then I'm going back over on my tab to Canvas. And I'm going to edit this page and create the video. I've already got the link for that, so I'm going to tab down a little bit. And then I'm going to select the HTML editor. And if you see here on the page, the HTML editor has a bunch of gobbledygook code that you probably have no idea what it means, but that's okay. You don't need to. Just put in a return at the end of the code, wherever it may be, and Command V to paste or Control V to paste, and click Save. And once you do that, you can see the difference between these two videos. This is the thumbnail using just a link, which also has a clickable link that students can go out to YouTube. This one has a larger video, and it's just the embedded video. There is no link out to go to another page. So the advantage to using the embed code is, of course, that you have a little bit more control over the actual video and what you want it to be doing. The advantage to using the link one is that if you don't want to mess with the HTML embed code, then you can just put in that URL link, and it makes it much easier to use. The YouTube video itself. So once we've got that here, you go back into YouTube, and you want to check for captioning, right? You want to make sure that your videos are all captioned. So I'm going to go back to my channel, and I'm going to go to the video manager. Now, YouTube has this great tool that allows YouTube to caption automatically for you. And the great thing about that is that it is smart. Once you get the captions, once it starts to caption and you edit that script, it will keep getting smarter and smarter, believe it or not. It's kind of like Dragon Naturally Speaking or any one of those. Have any of you used any of those programs, Dragon or any of the voice recognition technologies? Some of you might be using it on Google to do your text messages and so forth.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, so it works very much the same way, where it has a voice recognition technology, and it will process your video for you and give you captions. So if you want to edit those captions, sometimes that takes a little bit of time to process. So in fact, this video that I just uploaded doesn't have the captions yet. But let's say you created a script for your welcome video, which a lot of people do. And the advantage, of course, to doing that is that then you can just upload your script, your text document into YouTube, and it's automatically captioning. It will synchronize your captions with your voice. The downside to that is sometimes that seems a little bit stiff and not as natural as you might want it to be. It also sometimes makes it look like you're reading and a little shifty because your eyes shift with, you're reading the script. And it's also sometimes a little challenging to read a script and speak at the same time, and it takes a little while to get used to that. So that's kind of a personal preference. A best practice, a recommendation is, of course, to create a script. But usually what I do is I'll create an outline of what I want to cover, and then I just wing it. And then I just check my outline periodically to make sure that I'm covering all of the topics that I want to cover. And then when I put it into YouTube, it will automatically caption, and then I can go in and edit those captions. So since this one hasn't created the captions for me yet, I'm going to go back to my video manager, and I'm going to select a video that already has gone through and captioned for me. And this video I created using iMovie and added a little bit of music and a little bit of dazzle to it. But this was an instructional video, not a welcome video. So I'm going to go ahead. You can see here the CC captions, and this was automatically generated. I did not edit this. So you can see that this just followed my voice, and it was pretty crisp and clear. But if you want to edit those captions, you see that it made a mistake or it didn't come out quite right. You click the CC here for captioning, and then you click on this automatic published English link, and you can see that to the left-hand side, I have my text script. And if I want to edit that text script, I just click on the edit button. And then I can go through and I can actually edit this. So maybe I want to clean this up a little bit. So this recording is about how to. So I can click the play button. And once I hit play, it will follow what I'm doing on the screen. I click on CC captions. When I go into the video manager and then I click on the actual video, I get this little CC. But you can also do it from the drop-down menu. You can click here and go to subtitle CC. Same difference. It just depends. I like to go in here so that I can see how it captions before I go ahead and I select the CC titles. But then what you do is click on the automatic captions if they're there. Now, if you already have a script, you can just add new titles and captions and select a text script, right?
Okay.
And I'm not going to overwrite it because this one did a pretty good job. So I'm just going to go to my automatic English. I'm going to select that. And then you see over here on the right, there's another edit button. There we go. So now I can edit this script. And I can go through the video and say, I see that there was a mistake. As soon as I start to type, and if I hit the space bar or I click in here to type something, it automatically stops and saves where I am. And then I can put in my edit and then move forward from there and click play. So it pauses the video while you're typing it. Once you've finished with this, you click Save Changes. And it automatically publishes those subtitles for you. And you just go back to your video manager, and then your edited captioned video is good to go and finished. And you've already embedded it in the course. You don't have to make any changes here. It automatically will update anything that you do on this video.